Privacy is a hard word to define because it comes with many different levels. Different people can think privacy is everything that happens behind closed doors in their life, but for some others, they share information about their personal life with no problem. For some reason, in our day and age, the rules of privacy don't apply anymore. Every day, millions of people give away the most personal information in their lives without a care. On the internet, people place their trust in websites they know nothing about. These careless mistakes lead to many complications and issues daily. The truth is, it is very hard to determine a trustworthy website from one that is non-trustworthy. In the past 5 years, over 27 million Americans have fallen victim to identity theft, and the numbers are growing increasingly. This problem is due to cyber hackers that breach their way into the website and steal the private information of customers. In recent news, the worldwide hotel chain, known as Marriott, was breached and 5 million guests had information compromised, and the damage this caused was extensive.
After one of the world's largest hotel chains reported a massive data breach, Marriott International says the information of up to 500 million customers may be compromised. Natasha Fata is working on the story. So Natasha, what do we know about this data breach?
Andrew, we should point out that Marriott International is the parent company. It's bought out Starwood Hotels, and Starwood owns a number of different chains of hotels. So they did that purchase 2 years ago. So all the hotels apparently that were affected by this data breach were initially Starwood, now under Marriott. So that's been causing a bit of confusion. We wanted to clear that up. We should also note that CBC News has been able to confirm that Canadian hotels have been affected by this data breach. So it's quite significant. We know the FBI is looking into it. So when you're talking about 500 million people around the world being affected by this, it's quite serious. We know some were just affected in terms of their name and email addresses were accessed. Others had their credit card information compromised. But 327 million individuals had much more serious breaches of their information, including not only their name and mailing addresses, but their passport information, their phone numbers, their genders, their date of birth, when they were traveling, where they were traveling to, what their hotel preferences are. This is private information you don't necessarily want to be giving out to just anyone, and you don't know how it could potentially be manipulated.
In my opinion, the word private now needs a whole new definition because after all, with all this information being placed in the hands of strangers, does the word private even really mean private anymore?